Hey everyone, I hope you all are doing great. Welcome to Vet It's You YouTube channel. So today we will discuss about animal welfare. So let's get started. So first of all, we will talk about that what is animal welfare. In the literal meaning, animal welfare means the Pashu Kalyan. It means that how an animal is coping with the conditions in which it lives. An animal is in a good state of welfare if it is healthy, comfortable, well nourished, and able to express its innate behavior and not suffering from any unpleasant states such as pain, fear, distress. So, for an example, if we have an animal living in a particular surrounding, so whether the condition of that surrounding is favoring the overall performance and health of an animal, if yes, then the animal is in a good state of a welfare, and if no, then the animal is in a bad state of a welfare. So this is a branch of livestock production management that help one to access the overall well-being of an animal living in any surrounding or the captivity. Now moving forward, from where the animal welfare concept came into the existence. So the World Organization for Animal Health, OIE, is the primary international standard setting organization for the veterinary matters and the animal welfare. So basically OIE is the statutory body that set the different protocols and the rule that help one to access the welfare of an animal, whether it is in a bad state or whether it is in a good state of welfare. OIE, formerly known as Office International des Episodes, and its headquarters is located in Paris. You should note it down. So now what's the difference between animal welfare and animal ethics? So talking about the animal welfare, it simply means that how an animal is coping with the conditions in which it lives. So for an example, if the condition of any surrounding is favoring that particular animal, he or she is in a good state of welfare, and if it is not favoring that particular animal is in a bad state. That's all about the welfare. And coming to the animal ethics, it is a term used to describe the human animal relationship. It simply defines the way that how the animal is ought to be treated during his or her life. So in the simple meaning कि किस तरीके से हमारा व्यवहार होना चाहिए किसी भी एनिमल के प्रति, that comes under the animal ethics. Now moving forward, let me ask you one thing. Do human beings have any kind of freedom? Yes, we do have freedom. We have freedom to express our views. We have freedom to raise our voice. So moving in the case of animals, do animals have any freedom? Yes, they do have freedom, and the freedom are the set of fundamental rights and principles that allow one to accept that the animal is being treated well or not. So talking about the 5 freedoms of animals, they are freedom from hunger and the thirst, freedom from discomfort, freedom from pain, injury and disease, freedom to express its normal behavior, and freedom from fear and distress. Now talking about these 5 freedoms are the 5 fundamental principles and the right of any animal in any surrounding that allow one to access whether that particular animal is living in a good state of a welfare or a bad state of a welfare. And if it is in a bad state, so following these freedom or applying these freedom to that particular animal, one can ensure a good state of a welfare. So now, what are the guiding principles of animal welfare? So these are some set of protocols or the rules that guides the animal welfare. So first guiding principle is that there is a critical relationship between the animal health and animal welfare. So for an example, if an animal is living in any surrounding, so if the surroundings measure is favoring the overall performance and health of that particular animal, then ultimately the health of that animal will also be increased. Next guiding principle is that the internationally recognized 5 freedoms provide the valuable guidance in the animal welfare. The use of animals in agriculture, education, research, entertainment makes a major contribution to the well-being of the people. Next guiding principle is that The improvement in the farm animal welfare can often improve the productivity and hence leads to the economic benefits. So for an example, if an animal is in a good state of a welfare, the overall health and the performance will increase, and that will increase its productivity and ultimately provide an economic benefit to any livestock farm. And if an animal is in a bad state of a welfare, then the economic benefit of that particular farm will degrade. Now the next principle is that the use of animal carries with an ethical responsibility to ensure the welfare of such animal to the greatest extent practicable. So it simply states that if an animal owner is keeping an animal, so it's his or her duty to practice the animal welfare to the highest possible degree. Now moving forward, who is veterinarian? And मुझे लगता है कि मुझे बताने की कोई ज़रूरत नहीं है who is a veterinarian. So basically, veterinarian is a person with a subjective, practical and scientifically sound knowledge who practice different methods for treatment, diagnosis of an animal. He or she plays a key role in the tripartite association between animals, animal owner and the society. And he or she is the only person who ensure that the terms and the protocols of animal welfare is being practiced or not in a particular surrounding. So as you all know, with a great power comes the great responsibility. So being a veterinarian, he or she plays a key role in the field of animal welfare. And what are those? So first of all, we will talk about the veterinarian daily practices. So in the everyday dealing with the animals, the veterinarian is the only person who ensure that the particular treatment of an animal is under the certain protocols of the animal welfare or not, and he or she should determine that these practices should be followed with eliminating the highest degree of pain and a treatment in a compassionate manner. Now the next role of veterinarian in the field of animal welfare is the veterinary advocacy to the animal owner. So basically, a veterinarian is a person with the scientific and practical experience. So he or she is the best suitable person to create awareness among different animal owners about the importance of animal welfare, that how it can enhance the overall performance and overall health of any animal, and that will ultimately leads to the economic benefits of a particular livestock farm. Now talking about the next role of the veterinarian is that education and promotion of animal welfare to the wide public. So basically, veterinarians are the person with the scientific and the practical experience. So they are the best suitable person to address the wide mass about the importance of animal welfare, that how it can enhance the overall performance if practiced in any livestock farm. So now moving forward, the another role of veterinarian in the field of animal welfare is the animal welfare scientific research. So basically, as you all know, animal welfare includes a set of protocols and the rules that allow one to access a particular animal, whether he or she is living in a good state of a welfare or a bad state of a welfare. And these protocol needs to be changed gradually with the time and the surrounding, and the scientific research behind that amendment in the protocol, it's done by a veterinarian. Moving forward, another role of veterinarian in the field of animal welfare is to take part in drafting legislations and in animal welfare program. So basically, the best ground reality report of any livestock area can only be provided by a practicing veterinarians, and he or she is the best suitable person to draft any animal welfare laws in their favor, as well as they are the only person that ensure its better implementation. So that's all for this. I hope you like the video. We will continue the rest of the topics in the upcoming videos. So please like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel Vet It's You. And thanks for the watching. An initiative by Ankit Kaushik.